2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And coming right up, we'll see this home squad playing against Brooklyn. Looking at the Nets, after a 6-game series in the conference finals, they now turn to the task at hand. One more team standing between them and an NBA championship. And then there were two. How many? Two. They went through the regular season, 3 rounds of the postseason. Shaq, how does it feel to these guys to be this close to their ultimate goal?
Well, I was 23 years old when I made it to my first finals, and then the gentleman on your left handed me my first broom, a.k.a. Sweet. But some of these kids are going to get overwhelmed, but they got to rise to the challenge. I didn't rise to the challenge. That's why he gave me a broom.
Well, my first trip to the NBA Finals,
was the year before Shaq's, wasn't it?
Exactly. Yeah. I was 29. Golly. But no matter what, if you're a vet or a rookie, the pressure of the NBA Finals is nothing like you've ever experienced.
I agree.
And now we send you to Kevin Harlan as they get ready for the opening tip.
You want your broom back, bro?
Yeah.
And in the locker room, all eyes on the prize. Everything they've been working toward this season culminates tonight. Basketball's biggest stage, the NBA Finals. It begins here, and 2K Sports is happy to bring it to you. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin Durant said his days of trying to prove himself through basketball are done. He said, walking around with a chip on my shoulder is not my thing. I'm more relaxed and letting these days flow. I'm the best version of me. I don't need to prove who I am. I've been in it for too long. Kevin, this is a guy who is finally comfortable with himself.
All right, thanks, D.A. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. LeVert and Durant out on the perimeter. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Jarrett Allen. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. We've got Shorty, also B-Train out there. D out there with Slim. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. And what a great feeling as the NBA Finals, with so much anticipation leading up to it, are finally going. Now here's LeVert. Pass to Allen. Lock at 6. The dish to Dinwiddie. The 3. Offensive rebound, Nets. And here they come. Finished off the break.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Left side Durant. Back to Dinwiddie. Allen trying to break free. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
That is simply unguardable, guys. I mean, when Dinwiddie makes a shot like this, you just got to shake his hand, tip your hat, and move on.
Here's B-Train. LeVert defending. Here's Aguilar. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Slim's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Outside Durant. A step-back shot here, and he knocks down the jumper.
And Durant has just such a fluid release. Very efficient shooting the ball from that mid-range.
And the pass to D. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
Here now is Dinwiddie. Outside Durant. Fires from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. Durant's got 5 now.
Yeah, you know what? Dinwiddie is very dependable at serving his teammates on the court. Seems like a natural leader.
Passes to deep. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
You know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Here's Shorty. Nails the baby hook.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Picked him clean. B-Train passes to Aguilar. Basket counts.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for the Nets. Joe Harris comes in for Karis LeVert.
One shot.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Durant. Out to Harris. Just 4 to shoot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Kevin Durant, number 1. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
That's tipped.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Jordan with the bucket.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris. A room service dime right there.
And Thompson launches it from deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter of the game. Now here is Harris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To the inside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Jordan very efficient in the paint because of his length. Close to the bucket, he's hard to deal with.
The Nets shooting their first free throw tonight. Big Smooth, he's checked in for Slim. And the Nets also making a change. Chandler's checked in.
Drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Dinwiddie, left side. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4. 1:14 left in the first. Thompson against Dinwiddie. Now here's Thompson, guarded closer. A floater. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 6. Chandler's shot, good.
Hey, Spencer Dinwiddie is a really good passer at the point guard position, and he knows that's critical to developing chemistry with his teammates.
Here's Thompson. 32 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Ball. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots a fader. Good on the shot.
Got himself into really good position there. Can't pass that shot up, guys.
For Brooklyn, they've gone an incredible 8 of 9 from the field. Now Dinwiddie. Just 3 on the clock, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Dinwiddie showing you his craftiness in the pick and roll sets, and you can see how he's grown in attacking those.
It's the end of the first with a tie game here, and already these offenses are clicking. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And Kevin Durant talked about his teammates and the versatility this roster has.
I like our depth. I like that we could play, we could play big, we could play small, we can match up with a lot of different teams. And it's just a matter of us going out there and playing consistent basketball. It's easier said than done. But we like who we are right now. We just got to continue to keep getting better.
It's clear KD is very happy playing with this group of guys.
That's why he signed here. But you can bet Durant is going to be leading the charge.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Wilson Chandler, Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Harris. And it's Taurean Prince, and it's Karuch in at the 3 spot. Allen's checked in for the Nets. The free throw drops for Dinwiddie.
Well, I really like this kid in college at Colorado. An effective player is Spencer Dinwiddie. He really does it all. Scores, rebounds, passes, defends. Good all-around player.
Thompson outside. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Thompson.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
Now here is Harris. No points in the game yet for him. 5 to shoot. Floats one, and it's in there. Karuch has got the lead up to 4 now for Brooklyn. From 13, and he comes up with the deuce. He's got his first bucket of the night.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Thompson against Dinwiddie. The pass to Karuch. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And the basket by Harris.
Yeah, impressive shot there by Harris. He's in the league to make the hard shots, not just the open ones.
Back to Thompson. Here's the beast. He's guarded by Chandler. Here's the beast. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
He got a little fancy with the fadeaway on that one.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Brooklyn making some changes. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Chandler. And it's LeVert in for Dinwiddie. It's stolen. Pushing it up. Goes up. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Pass to Harris. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Not to be denied there. Allen playing hard. A little contact, not going to bother.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Shorty, the pass to deep. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. D's got his second bucket of the night. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Now here's LeVert. D right on him. And it's good for 2. And the Nets lead by 3.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
The Nets have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. Down low. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Whistle blows, if that's going to be a travel. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out and taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Well, you look at B-Train, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, D.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
Durant kicks to LeVert. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Harris from deep three-point range. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Harris has got 5 points so far.
You know, like a lot of shooters, Harris prefers to release off a pass, catch and shoot, not the dribble.
That shot wide open. 7 points for Shorty.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here is Harris. He has 5. Karuch. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
You know, Harris has a really good all-around game, and I've been most impressed by his passing.
1:33 left here in the second. Here's Shorty. Has to B-Train. Plays it up and banks it in.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
KD looking around. Harris outside. And the Nets another 3.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
The pass to D. Here's Shorty. He has 7. And he drops it in from the low post. He's got 6.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
KD with it. Allen outside. 34 seconds left in the first half of the game. 5 on the clock. KD's shot is good. Durant's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I mean, there are a lot of players who are smaller than Durant who can't put a defender on skates like he does.
Shorty, the pass to Aguilar. Good. Slim's got 10 points.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Harris outside. From deep. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Nets lead by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Good battle going on tonight. What has been the approach?
Well, we're just trying to pack the paint. Those guys are great. So we're just trying to make them see a few guys, get some deflections, and get some easy baskets.
We'll see if he can keep it going in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the 3rd quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And the NBA Finals action continues here on 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us on the halftime show. Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Ernie Johnson. Looking at the Nets, they knew Game 1 might be a hard-fought struggle, and tonight certainly has been that. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half to try and capture a 1-0 lead in this championship series. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, I thought that turning point was when the bench came in. Those guys really hustled, and they gave the team some energy, and then they started to score baskets. That was a bonus.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
They were really efficient, great approach offensively. Their shot selection was first rate. They were always working hard to get good looks. That can't change in the second half. They need to be just as well organized as they have been so far.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. 3rd quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. You have to like what we're seeing from Spencer Dinwiddie.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Yeah, you know, I think he relishes the pressure, especially in a big game like this one. He really eats that stuff up.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Shorty out there with B-Train. Then it's D. Then there's Slim. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. Here's Shorty, defended by Durant. B-Train passes to D. That puts them in the lead. D's got 6 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Yep, it counts. He's got 9.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Allen, that's good.
Well, you see the hustle from Allen there, guys, and his relentlessness and the mindset to keep at it really allows him to gobble up those offensive boards.
Passes it to Shorty. Here is Slim. D, guarded by Jordan. Here's D. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
To the left side wing. Allen passes to LeVert. Offensive rebound. Outside Durant. Back to Allen. Now here's LeVert. He's guarded closely. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
2 points. That one goes.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Brooklyn making some changes. Chandler comes in for Jared Allen. And it's Taurean Prince in for Durant. Dinwiddie up top. He's covered by Thompson. Pass to LeVert. Back to Dinwiddie. Lets it go with a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Dinwiddie's got 15 points.
Boy, I like seeing Dinwiddie get going from deep, guys. I mean, this is now a reliable shot in his arsenal.
They double him with Jordan, and there's the call on Chandler. That's his first foul. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Kicks to Thompson. Pass to the Beast. Shot clock at 6. Back to Thompson, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Fourth, DeAndre Jordan.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
And here is Prince. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Prince. The Nets making a switch here. Harris is checked in. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Thompson way outside. Bangs home the trifecta. 10 points for him.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They roll.
Harris kicks to Prince. Outside Jordan. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Harris. He's got 8. Yep, that one goes in there.
Nice step in from the line that time by Harris. Gets those looks because you've got to respect his 3.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. The pass to the Beast. And the layup's good off the glass. The Beast's got 6.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Now here's Dinwiddie. 15 points in the game. Lobs it up for Jordan. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
The shot from the low post is good. That's now 8 points for the Beast.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Here's Big Daddy. That one goes. Count it. Big Daddy's got his first points of the night.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Prince. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the middle. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist by Prince.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Thompson against Harris. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but
create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
That free throw good from Thompson. Both teams will make substitutions. And so Thompson nails both of them.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
We've got 33 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Allen. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 5 assists in the game. Gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Thompson surveying the floor. From 15 feet away, 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Here's Karuch. Here's Durant. And it's, yeah, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And so it's the home team with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Nets trail by 6. Setting the floor for the Nets. Prince and Durant are at the 3 and the 4. Karis LeVert is out there with Karuch. And it's Allen in at the center position. Now here's LeVert. Just 5 on the clock. And it's good from the elbow.
And, you know, the mid-range, Jay, continuing to look better over time for LeVert, showing real improvement in knocking that shot down.
Here's Shorty, passes it to D. From 13, good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
I like seeing Durant slam that one down. I mean, he's just powering it home thanks to that incredible position. Yeah, nothing too fancy, just getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
Here's Karuch. He kicks to Durant. And the call will be against D. That's his first foul. Outside Durant. Pass to LeVert. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from 12. Again, the Nets for 2.
Nothing much you can do defensively there. I mean, LeVert, excellent at maintaining focus and knocking down hard shots.
Pass to Aguilar. Here's Shorty, defended by Allen. Here's Shorty. And it's sent back by Allen.
Don't challenge him. Get that out of here. Allen's almost 7 feet now. He's got excellent timing and good balance.
Durant, the pass to Karuch. Back to Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Here is Slim. Shorty, the pass to Beecham. And the shot is good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Timeout called, the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nets. Spencer Dinwiddie comes in for Rodion's Kurucs. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Kenny Atkinson had some words for his team during the break. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thanks, David.
Yes, that's a 5. Welcome to the new NBA where 6'11" centers like Allen have range, major range.
Here's Shorty. Dinwiddie covering. Shorty, it's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Now here's Durant. Tight defense on him. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Man, Durant is a flat-out baller, showing off his wily strength on these tough finishes. He's a thin guy, but he's a strong guy.
Thompson, he's checked in for Shorty.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
That's good from Durant.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Shorty.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Thompson passes to Beecham. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 7 points for Beecham.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Now here's Durant. Not a lot of room. Now the pass to Jordan. Inside. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Well, you got to do much more than that to slow Allen. I mean, this guy is long and athletic, capable of converting through contact.
Passes it to Beecham. Drains it from beyond the arc. Beecham's got 8 points in the quarter.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Outside Durant. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Pocket 6. Jordan kicks to LeVert. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Man, I like the competitive spirit of LeVert. Never backs down from taking these enormous shots. That shows you how confident he is.
Now, here's Thompson. He gets that one.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Here is Durant. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You just got to marvel at his greatness.
Now here's Thompson. To the wing right side. To the paint. And Thompson throws it down.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it.
Here's LeVert. Dishes to Dinwiddie. Outside Durant. 26 seconds left in the fourth. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Stepping up and capitalizing in a big way at a critical time. Spencer Dinwiddie doing work.
And so the timeout by Terry Stotts here. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're behind by 5. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Stripped it away. And they go to the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the 3.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. 5 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And 3 from Jordan gets the bucket.
Boy, Karis LeVert has done a nice job elevating his playmaking ability, which helps him and his team.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Alder, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.